Hello folks, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heartland, the Rangers podcast, and I'm joining you today after Rangers' thrilling 6-1 victory over Hibs at a rain-soaked Ibrox. You have to feel sorry for the Hibernian fans today. Not only did their team get utterly cuffed, but it was too wet to set fire to a spoon. I know, I felt bad for them too. Rangers were great, apart from a 10-minute spell, very similar to Midtjylland in that regard. But overall, Rangers were by far the better side today. Played some lovely football. We are actually quite a good football team. I think you saw that today. Gaffer made changes to the side, which took on Midtjylland the other day, with Shea Ojo coming out of the side, Jermaine Defoe coming in for Alfredo Morelos, Steve Davis returned to the side. Some people are a wee bit surprised to see John Flanagan stay at left back, but I think it's great if his fitness is back that he can play the two games in such quick succession. But Rangers started absolutely brilliantly right from the start. Jordan Jones, who I think is starting to prove a lot of people wrong, he just started getting the ball and running at Stephen Whittaker, who couldn't cope. Which is great because, like a lot of people, I don't have a lot of time for Stephen Whittaker, shall we say. But he'll be having Jordan Jones-shaped nightmares tonight because he took him on. And like I say, I like Jones. I think he's got a bit of devilment about him. I think he provides an X-factor that the team needs. And by the end, what was very noticeable was that Ibrox was getting excited when he got the ball. Which is brilliant. I mean, how long are we going back when we had a player who could do that? Neil McCann, maybe. So it was superb to see today, and Rangers were absolutely terrific. No one more so than Jermaine Defoe, who's just a class act. He's just so good at scoring goals, and we saw that today. Joe Aribo with a shot from outside the box that moved viciously. The Hibs keeper got a hand on it but knocked it straight out. There's Jermaine Defoe, and you know what happens. 1-0. Jermaine Defoe has got that knack of being in the right place at the right time. It's not luck, because when you don't have a player who can do it, we had Ali McCoy's for years and he made it look so natural that you just assumed that anyone could do it. It's a skill, and I'm not sure that it isn't an inherent skill. I'm not sure it's teachable, but Jermaine Defoe got that. Rangers' second goal was sublime, absolutely wonderful. Jordan Jones nutmegged Whittaker out the touchline, cut inside, beat another two men before slipping the ball to Joe Aribo. He turned and fired the ball back across goal and then ran Jermaine Defoe to stab the ball home. Outstanding, absolutely outstanding goal. And the Hibs keeper Marciano kept it down at that point. Jermaine Defoe should have had his hat-trick. Rangers had various other chances, some excellent saves from the goalkeeper. And then Hibs got back in the game with, to be fair to them, a wonderful goal. Scott Allen got the ball, played a superb pass through to Horgan, who had timed his run perfectly to slip it past Alan McGregor. And for about 10 minutes, I would say, either side of half-time, Rangers definitely, I think, found it a wee bit more difficult to get into a rhythm. But that changed when on 55 minutes Hibs were reduced to 10 men, deservedly so. The player had been on a booking, he handled the ball. There's some debate about whether it was outside or inside the box, but it was certainly a handball. Second yellow, he was off, and after that Rangers just took control of the game. Now, that might sound automatic, but it wasn't. I mean, this time last season, Aberdeen, Dundee, Rangers could play 10 men and look worse. So, you have to say that, yes, Rangers took advantage of it, but good. We couldn't this time last year. Stephen Davis with some wonderful play. He set up the killer third because Rangers missed a few chances and Ibrox was getting antsy, which I think is more us than the team. When I watch that game back, I suspect that Rangers will look in total control for most of it, and that 10-minute spell was probably magnified because, especially against Hibs, we've seen us drop stupid points. But Stephen Davis won the ball on the edge of the box, ran in, chipped the ball across, and Jermaine Defoe beat the two big Hibs centre-back to head the ball in for a perfect hat-trick, and he's first for Rangers. I doubt very much it will be his last. And after that, you're 70 minutes into a game. If you're Hibs, you're down to 10 men, you're soaking wet, you're 3-1 down, and on comes Alfredo Morelos with a look in his eye that says, put me in the bench, would you? And then he scored two absolutely brilliant goals. The first, he outmuscled the defender, got clear and smashed it past the keeper. The second, some lovely interchanging play by Rangers, saw him put through, and again, now on one-on-ones, he's so much better than he was previously. He knocked the ball home. There was still time for a six. Shea Ojo getting on the end of a loose ball in the box and smashing it in via deflection for 6-1. I honestly don't think that flattered Hibs. They had one chance they scored before half-time and one after half-time from a corner, and that was it. So Rangers had God knows how many shots at goal. I mean, if it's in it'll be in the 20s, but it could be in the 30s. And it was good to see Rangers players taking responsibility and having shots at goal. I thought Ryan Jack was terrific today. I thought Davis was terrific today. Jordan Jones was sensational, absolutely wonderful today. But Jermaine Defoe, I mean, come on. And to be able to call on those two guys as strikers is really superb. So 3 brilliant ones for Rangers in the way that they were accomplished. But I think today might show people that, the idea of Rangers as being challengers is real. And people can deny that all they want. But our problem was not winning these games last year. Put it into context, we're 5 points better off than we were this time last year. So I think that says plenty. Okay, folks, thank you very much for joining me. If you want to hear more and more in-depth coverage, then please go to Heart and Hand on Patreon, which is patreon.com/Heart and Hand. Our free flagship show will drop with you tomorrow night and all the places you usually get your podcast. So until then, have a wonderful Sunday. Bye-bye.